With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To number 19.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the
Jackson
45.
On the keeper.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nowhere.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's go.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So Their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static.
It's a gain of a
1, 2, 3.
yard.
This is where the ball goes anymore.
Third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's
Dobbins
all said and done.
again the ball
10
carrier.
yards there, good enough
He was
for a
brought
Raven
down
first
by
down.
Trey Wayne.
Quite the opening drive march
It's a
they're
gain
on
of
right
10.
now.
It looks a lot like
First
what we saw in
down,
practice prior to
Baltimore.
the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first
complete
down.
to Mark
How
Ingram.
about to start throwing the football?
First and goal,
on this opening
Baltimore.
drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier.
J.K.
Touchdown,
Dobbins.
Baltimore.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
Justin
and
Tucker
the Ravens
lining
take
up
it
for
all
the
the way
extra
down
point.
the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens
The
lead
kick
at
is
7-0.
good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker
now
to
to
kick off
kick it
for
away
Baltimore.
following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no
The
effort to
Bengals
bring
take
this
over
one out.
first
It's a
and 10
touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Open man is Ross, complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the
pass.
30.
Complete
5
to
yards
John
on the
Ross.
catch there, brings up second
A
down.
gain of 5 brings
Brandon,
up
to me, what's
2nd
important right
and
here on this
5
drive is for them
at
to
the
get at least
30-yard
2
line.
first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All you get is a headache. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Joe
It's a
Mixon.
first down on a
That's
gain
good
of 10.
for a
That's a
Cincinnati
nice run right there,
Bengals.
able to get to the outside, and so many times
First and
defenses
10
say,
at the
okay, we got you
40-yard
hemmed
line.
in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Come on, D. 48, 48's the mic. They gonna need some therapy.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
48th mic, 48th mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, alert 48. Alert 19, Lion. 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slip.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Bengals.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like
first
that.
and 10 at the 27-yard line.
In terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
40, Mike, 40. Three. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
First down. Here's Burrow.
There you are. Not today.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
By the Ravens.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20.
Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 25. Check 25.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's
brings
second
up
down.
second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, keep it up.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
On the
5 yards that time
he
out
was
of the
tackled
scramble.
at the 27-yard
Now they're
line.
looking at a fourth down situation. So on
in
fourth
punt
down,
formation.
kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Christian Kirk deep to return it.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
58, boys, 58.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Recovered
the
by
defense,
Baltimore.
They were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's heating up at the line of
Ingram,
scrimmage.
the Raven ball carrier.
Down to the 16.
The tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just
1
a short
yard
one
gain.
there. But guess
Brings
what?
up
Sometimes
second
you treat
and
it like
9.
boxing. You throw that
At the
jab out
Bengals'
there, and you throw it
16-yard
again, you throw it
line.
again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They get this out left. And this is caught.
Jackson's
touchdown,
pass complete
Baltimore.
to Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Baltimore.
His third touchdown now
Justin
on the
Tucker
year.
lining up
As
for
the
the extra
Ravens
point.
push further out in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really
The
easy
kick
quick
is
pass.
good.
I like the way they made a
Makes the
decisive
score,
decision and got it right to the
14,
receiver. One
Bengals
move later,
nothing.
he's in the end zone.
Justin
Tucker now
to
kick it
off
away
for
following
Baltimore.
the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll
The
just
Bengals
take a
take
seat
over
in the
first
drive
and
to get it to 25
at their
yard
own
line.
25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get checking at the back. In fact,
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming.
Number 28, Joe
I like
Mixon,
that.
the ball
No one is
carrier.
taking me for a doctor.
He's tackled at the
Thank you, Dr.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him 9 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 14, Bengals
The
nothing.
running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Burrow's pass.
When a team's turned it over 3
intercepted by
times
the
in the
Ravens.
first half, we just look at the
They'll
offense
take
and say,
over
guys,
first
what are you
and
doing?
10
But instead,
at
we
their
really
own
should be looking at the
24-yard
defense.
line.
They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Let's make these babies middle. Let's make these babies crawl. Switch.
They had 3 yards on
The
1st
wide
down, just
receiver,
1
the ball
yard
carrier.
there.
Carl
Nice
Lawson
play
on the
design
tackle.
there with a touch pass. Looked good
It's
at
a
the
gain
start,
of a
but
yard.
bottom line, the defense
And
was
it's
ready.
And they did a
Third
nice
down.
job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is out quickly to the right, and he's able to get the first
Jackson's
before he's
pass
taken down
complete
at the
to
36.
Taylor Gabriel. An
3rd
8-yard
catch of this
pickup.
first half for him,
And
and
the
this one is a
Raven
first down.
down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled by Logan
Officially,
Wilson.
it's a 1-yard loss.
It's
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Let's go. 51's the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Wilson.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's now his 2nd interception.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
That's
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's...
Now Burrow on 1st down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over
so
1st
another
and 10
interception,
at their
CD,
own
and it feels like he's
25-yard
starting
line.
to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
An old college coach right now.
J.K. Dobbins on the carry for Baltimore. He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander.
Is there only
It's
one
a pickup of 3.
That's all they talk
Brings
about,
up 2nd
turnovers, right?
and 7
Minimizing those
at the 27-yard
and maximizing
line.
opportunities.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the
complete
45.
to Taylor Gabriel.
A gain there of 21
A
yards.
gain of 21 yards.
It's worth
1st
noting
down,
when you
Ravens.
talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down.
Jackson's
throw
pass
downfield.
incomplete.
He was
Intended
trying
for
to hit
Taylor Gabriel
that time. And that'll
It's
bring up
2nd
second
down and 10.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And just 1 yard here
Jackson
from the 49
on the
to the 50.
He was taken down
Pretty good
at
little
the
two-play
50-yard line.
sequence there. You force the
It's a
incompletion
gain of
with
a
a very
yard.
short pickup.
Yeah,
And
now
it's
maybe you bring in an
3rd
extra
down.
defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
The running game's been working well, and the
on the
offensive
deep
line has been
ball.
pleased by that. The thought
Brings
process
up
there,
4th
catch those
down.
safeties creeping up, trying to help against
Michael
the running
Velarde
game.
in
They
punt
tried to hit him
formation.
over the top unsuccessfully.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
To Joe Mixon.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, here's Burrow. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's
22 yards there. First down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed
First
in
and
the first
10
half.
at the 37-yard line.
I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Joe Mixon.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Bengals
exactly what they needed
first
right
down.
There because they needed to use the ground
First
game
and
to take
10
some
at the
pressure
48-yard
off.
line.
Been struggling a little bit.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Check, 48's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 48's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
They've had
Marlon
multiple
Humphrey
opportunities
on the
on
coverage.
offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check. Mike, 48.
Here's Burrow.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked on by Demarius Randall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. You just have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
J.K. Dobbins on the carry for
gets him to the
Baltimore.
42.
He's brought down at the
Mackenzie
42-yard
Alexander in
line.
on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this book. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Intended for John Ross.
Down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Kill, 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 kill.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Burrow
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard
okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For Joe Mixon.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, check, check. Hurt,
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Switch up, switch up. Rig alert, rig alert. Mike. Cut, cut, cut. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Matt Bosher in
on
punt
4th
formation.
down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Absolutely love the flexibility
Ravens
of these
take
punters.
over
They're
1st and 10
able to get it way
at their
up
own
in the air,
10-yard line.
and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense Offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint. Right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped.
It's
you
a
could
gain
give
of
up
8.
2 points in
Brings
that
up
occasion,
second and
or
2.
maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Second and 2 is
First
prime
down,
time
Baltimore.
for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mike 57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brought
That's
down
what I'd like
back
to see
at
out
the
of this
19-yard
defense. A little
line.
fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
Watch the curl. 57's the mic. Coming. 57's the mic.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel. And it's third down.
It's third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
We got this.
So we have come to
That's the
halftime
end
in
of
what's
the first
already
half.
a 2-touchdown
With the score,
game.
Ravens
As we send
14,
you down to Orlando, where
Bengals
Jonathan
nothing.
Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for
The
Baltimore.
Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. 18. Pioneer. Mike 48. Mike 48. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
At halftime, whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense, in a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Joker, Joker. Cowboy 80. Shift. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Bengals
talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. 70 Lions. Hey, we're going Mike 40. All day, baby, all day. Check 37.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Tighten up. 60 Bison.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
40's the mic. Squeeze. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
To number 84.
6 yards is the pickup, and
it's
that'll
a gain of 6.
3rd down.
Brings up
Not
3rd
a big window
and 9.
to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Push him back. 48.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for Christian Kirk.
We expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone.
Randy Bullock
Pressure
on
in his
for the
face,
field goal.
coverage downfield has been tight. That
attempt.
led to another incompletion. This defense,
His kick
they're exactly
is
who we
good.
thought they were coming into this one.
Makes the score.
So
Ravens
good drive there to
14.
begin quarter number 3,
Bengals
but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well,
Matt
something's
Bosher
better than
set
nothing.
to kick
They
off.
didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll just
The
sit on
Ravens
this
take
one
over
as their
1st
drive
and
will
10
start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game. But a lot of that is playing with that emotion
made back at
and
the
that sense of
22-yard
pride
line.
and fire. It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
57, Mike, 57. I'm coming! I'm coming!
From the gun, Jackson to Gabriel, middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across
Jackson's
the 45.
Complete
that one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, middle. Check 99.
And he's dropped right at the 40.
Jackson on the keeper.
Brandon,
he was brought down by Earl
they have
Thomas.
To feel pretty good about getting that type of a
gain on the play.
The blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Of 19
How about
yards.
that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. A nice little screen.
Jackson's
they get
pass.
6 on.
I thought that might break
it's
big.
A pickup of 6.
Screen pass.
Brings up
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
35-yard line.
Ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss.
Brought down
really
by
sets
Trey
him back
Wayne.
now for 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. In this case, what do they say in the NFL?
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Your best ability is
and
often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson's pass
all the way
complete
down
to number 80.
They're able to
First
convert on
goal
3rd down, and that
at the
sets up a
9-yard
1st and
line.
goal.
On 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, get up.
They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out
14
on this 3rd quarter.
Bengals 3.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A quick toss out right, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete
They're able
to Taylor
to hold
Gabriel.
The 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and
3-yard
goal.
gain.
Whether you're
Brings
playing
up
West Coast
4th
offense or
down
not,
and goal.
one of the maxims of the West Coast
Justin
offense is
Tucker
you're
on
either
for the
throwing
field
a
goal.
touchdown or
A
a check down.
21-yard
In other
attempt.
words, look for the big shot,
The
but
kick
be
is
smart.
good.
I think they did exactly that
Makes
on that
the
play.
score.
They get the first
Ravens
down, but taking
17.
care of the ball well.
Bengals
being
3.
rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd
Justin
half.
Tucker to kick off for
So they
Baltimore.
settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final
The
nail
Bengals
to
take
finish
over
this
1st
thing
and
off,
10
but it's still 8
at
up
their
top,
own
got
25-yard
points.
line.
So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. No gain there on the
Complete to number
completion.
84.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Quarter,
play.
every drive so
2nd
critical, and you
and
figure
10.
may only get one more
At the
shot after
25-yard
this, so a
line.
touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Check.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Intercepted
you have to
by
wonder,
the Ravens.
Charles, a game like
They'll
this,
take
5
over 1st and
interceptions.
10
What does this do to
at
the
their own
psyche of a young
45-yard
quarterback?
line.
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Number 21, Mark Ingram, the
Just
ball
a yard
carrier.
in the pickup there, and
He
it'll
was
bring
brought
up a
down
2nd
at the
and 9.
45-yard line.
Offensively,
A
with
gain
the
of a
lead,
yard.
they'll run the ball,
Brings
keep
up
the clock
2nd
going,
and
but
9.
You also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be taken
Jackson's
down across
pass
the 50
complete
at the
to
45
Mark Ingram.
in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on
and
a gain
the
of
Raven
10.
first down.
Nice Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. You bet. Hey, report. Be afraid of me. Switch.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
Brought down by the cornerback, William
He's brought
Jackson.
down at the 42-yard line.
To the defense for
It's a
stringing
pickup of
that play
3.
out.
Brings up
They
second
gave up
and
no
7.
cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Ingram. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
41.
DJ Reader brought him
I
down.
think this offensive line has got some
It's a gain of a yard.
And I know it sounds
it's
crazy,
third
but they
down.
practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Franklin.
Jackson's pass.
And he's able to get it to the 33.
number 19.
Good enough for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First
Fifth
down,
catch of the
Ravens.
afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's put that team on the bus.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Gino
No
Atkins
gain on the play.
stop.
It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and
Brings
gentlemen,
up
that
second
is a
and
force
10.
of nature
At
in
the
the defensive tackle
33-yard
position.
line.
Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Dobbins on the
They
carry.
do get a yard there, but only a yard.
Jermaine
Leaves them with
Pratt
third
there
and
on the
9
tackle.
looming. Run
It's
blitz
a
there
gain of a
defensively,
yard.
something we might see
And
more
it's
of here in the fourth
third
quarter.
down.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Whip. Watch the ship.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up
at the
a
31.
fourth down.
I know the scouting
Justin
report on him is that he
Tucker
didn't
on for the
possess
field
the
goal.
eye discipline to be an elite
48-yard
linebacker. What
attempt.
that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
His kick is
But on
good.
that one, he looked like
Makes
one
the
of those
score.
guys.
Ravens 20.
So with that,
Bengals
you figure
3.
now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a
Justin
comeback
Tucker
to
to
three
kick off
scores
for
down, but
Baltimore.
don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. 18 Rattler.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cincinnati
17
Bengals.
yards on the play as they try to eat into this
First and
17-point
10 at
deficit.
the 42-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will
Burrow's
leave him a
pass.
yard short. Nice
Complete
pickup
to
of 9
Brandon
yards
Cooks.
on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That
Brings
last
up
catch
second
short of the marker
and a
by
yard.
just a yard.
At
Leaves
the
them with a very
Ravens'
manageable
49-yard
second and
line.
1.
Hey, 58, go! 58's the mic.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20. And he's finally out of bounds,
That's
but he's
good
taking
for
it
the
all the way
Cincinnati
down to the 80.
Bengals.
A big play there for Cincinnati.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Rocco 80. You. Show it 8. Show it 8. Mike 40. Mike 40. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll give it to Mixon. They'll try to run it in going option right. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line.
Number 28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5.
Sports.
Brings up second and goal.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him
Joe
behind
Mixon
the line.
on the carry.
Backs him up 1 yard and
Marcus
brings up
Peters
third
on the
down.
tackle.
I think this offense,
The play
specifically
lost a
this
yard.
running game,
It's
they're going
now
to find a way to
third
turn the
and
page
goal.
because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Let's go. Hey.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown. Bengals. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Randy Bullock
That touchdown
lining up
puts us in a
for the
position
point
to have a
after.
discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game
The
they're going to have
kick
to
is
onside
good.
kick it. We'll just see if they've got a
Makes
miracle
the
up their
score.
sleeve.
And you
Ravens
wonder
20.
what onside kicks they're
Bengals
going
10.
to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Two scores
Boxer
down, 3
set to
timeouts
kick off.
left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew
Onside
they
kick
needed a
is
miracle.
recovered
They
by
had
the
to have
Ravens.
an onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards
Jackson
shy
on
of
the
the
keeper.
marker. 8-yard gain,
The tackle
second
made
and
by
2.
Whitney Merciless.
Well, they'll take that every
8
time
yards
with a lead.
on the
First
pickup.
down, fourth
Brings
quarter,
up
getting
second
8 yards.
and 2.
You love that.
At the
They will take it,
38-yard line.
and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard
Jackson
line.
on the keeper.
6 yards the
He
pickup,
was
and
brought
that's a
down
first
by
down.
Earl Thomas.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the
It's a
mobile
gain of
quarterback,
6.
but there's still
First
an element of
down,
surprise
Baltimore.
when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And that play is blown up, losing
Jackson
yardage
on
back
the
at the
keeper.
35.
Jermaine
2
Pratt
yards the
there on
loss,
the tackle.
second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
So
Today's
the final seconds
score,
tick away
Ravens
in this
20,
Baltimore victory.
Bengals 10.
And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season Each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, finds his tight end Ingram. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take up first quarter lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long.
The kick
There's
is
another example.
good.
They did it again. This offensive
Makes the
coordinator,
score,
right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of
Graham
offense.
Gano set to
Gano
kick off.
following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the shit!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Number 21
Just a 3-yard
Ezekiel
gain there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Big Sheldon Rankins
He was
there
brought
to bring
down
him
at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of
3-yard
bodies there, and that's when you kind of
Brings up
find out who's a
2nd and
tough guy,
7.
right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
It's a pickup of
yards.
17 and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
First down, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy
Prescott's
touchdown.
pass complete to number 19,
Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now
Dallas.
on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The extra point is good.
Zerline good with a PAT.
That ties the
and
game
we are
at
tied
7.
at 7. Each
Greg
team's
Zerline,
had it. Each
the
team
kickoff
has
for
scored.
Dallas.
7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled
made
for
at the
and taken.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes
Russell
down.
Wilson
DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Line.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
3 buzz. Kill.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Giant.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
36 power. Check. Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete.
Wilson's
Too
pass
tough to hold on to that
intended
one.
for
It's
Allen
second
Robinson.
down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the
Brings
football
up
in their win
second
last
and
week,
10.
and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5.
He's
to
brought
about
down
the
at the 39-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a third and 8 coming up.
And 8.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the
On third down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's
They weren't
pass
scared to let it
intended
fly,
for
but
Evan
it falls to the
Ingram.
ground and brings up
Incomplete.
fourth down.
Now that's a
Corey
good bounce
Bajorquez
back after
on to
giving up a
punt.
touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their
The
offense.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage with no more than
Michael
that.
Gallup.
No gain there on the
No gain
completion.
on the play. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple
the
throw and catch,
25-yard
but
line.
even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And not much to speak
Ezekiel
of.
Elliott,
Calling
the
a
Cowboy
1-yard
ball
gain
carrier.
up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Not a whole lot there. The
It's a
defense
gain
was
of a
ready and
yard.
looked for that run-pass
And
option.
You get the
third
sense
down.
that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
Prescott pass
midfield.
complete to
Well, that's
Amari
one way to
Cooper.
convert on third down,
A
picking
gain
up
of
26 yards.
And a
So the
Cowboy
drive takes
first
them
down.
into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 50.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, check Mike 6. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Shoot.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the
Prescott
tackle's made at the Giants'
complete
33.
to Amari
16
Cooper.
yards, a first down.
A gain of 16
was that
yards.
a design pass, or
First
what was
down.
that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the
Ezekiel
14-yard
Elliott, the ball
line.
carrier.
Another big
He
hitter
was
there.
brought
This
down
one
by
good
Patrick
for 18.
Anwasor.
Seemed like Dak
A gain
certainly
of
made the
18
right
on the
read there
play.
to hand it off to Zeke.
First down,
When
Dallas.
you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboy ball carrier,
4 on first,
taken
and that'll
down
make
at
it
the 11-yard line.
Well, if you're a
4
football
yards
guy, that's
on
a
the
pretty
pickup.
run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing
Ezekiel
yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of
a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The screen good for 6
yards
but
on
it's
the
not
play.
enough as it leads
Brings
to a
up 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg
for the Cowboy field goal.
From the left hash, a chip
23-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
Is good.
And the Cowboys are going to jump
the
out to a 3-0 lead.
Giants
that
7.
drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him
Zerline
at 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. Yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start winning first down. You win second down.
A gain of 4.
You start accumulating first down, and that's what they need in
at
order
the
to not
31-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on the EA Sports.
Cowboys 10, Giants 7.
Check 55 to my upper signal. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike, 55. Hey, easy.
From the 31, Wilson gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Right there, 54. Right there, 54.
They go play action with Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Wilson's
back.
pass intercepted
You're looking
by
there,
the
the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he stopped
Ezekiel
immediately.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the
Sheldon
play, and it'll be
Rankins
second
on the
down.
stop. No
Really
gain on
shouldn't be
the
a
play.
surprise. It's going to be
Brings up
hard
second
to move
and
people
10
in this situation.
at the
You know
4-yard
to bring the
line.
pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left.
Prescott to throw this time. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a pickup of 17
It's a gain of
and a first
17
down.
yards.
They ran that
And
one
a
well,
Cowboy
and not only did they
first
pick up a
down.
nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
I got you. Hey, Q.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Prescott's pass
7
complete
yards,
to Amari
Cooper. On the
Cooper.
pitch and catch.
A 7-yard
Nothing
pickup.
fancy on
Brings
first
up
down,
second
but a very
and 3
consistent type of
at
a
the
play.
28-yard
Hit
line.
that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And able to get this one across the 45 before
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
That one good for a first
Xavier
down
McKinney
pickup of
on the
18
tackle.
yards.
A gain
Right,
of
I gotta ask
18
you, with
on
these
the play.
RPOs, essentially the
First
quarterback has
down,
3
Cowboys.
options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are caught.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Prescott's pass
2 first-half
complete
touchdown
to
passes
C.D.
down
Lamb.
for Dak Prescott.
Touchdown,
And the Cowboys,
Dallas.
they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly
His
route,
kick
wasn't it?
is
No,
good.
there's nothing to correct at all. You've
Makes
got
the
it
score
down pat.
Cowboys
And I just remember as a
17.
player, I'd be in
Giants
practice
7.
sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all
The
the way
Giants
to the
take
end
over
zone for a
first and
touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this
Russell
time
Wilson
for the sack.
sacked
DeMarcus
by
Lawrence.
DeMarcus
Make
Lawrence.
that now 8 sacks
Taken
for
down
him
back
on the
at the
season.
15-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Wilson's pass
They
complete
get 14
to Allen
back,
Robinson.
But it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an
Wilson
interesting
on
look
the
there
keeper.
because as soon as he got
Intended
outside the
for Chris
pocket, I thought he was
Carson.
going to take off and
Incomplete.
run for yardage. But
Corey
what often happens
Bojorquez
now
on
with these
the punt.
quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38
The
yards
Cowboys take
officially.
over first
and
and
the
10
Cowboys will take over the football
at their
with
own
a first and
32-yard
10.
line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And able to rip off a
Prescott's
big chunk
pass
of yardage before
complete
being dropped
to C.D.
inside the
Lamb.
40.
A gain
That
of
one
29
nearly
yards.
30 yards, 29
First down,
officially.
Dallas.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Here we go.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball is caught
Prescott's
by
pass
Lamb.
complete to
Touchdown,
number
Dallas.
88, C.D. Lamb.
C.D.
Touchdown,
Lamb
Dallas.
with his second
Greg
touchdown
Zuerlein
here
lining
in his
up for
first
the point
half.
after.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The kick is
and
good.
he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Giants 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll
The
carry
Giants
over the
take
back
over
line of
first
the end
and
zone
10
for a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened in the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has
Chris
to take
Carson
over for
on
them
the
here.
carry.
They know the score.
He's
they know
tackled
the
at the
situation.
29-yard
And by the
line.
way, the
4
punter
yards
no longer
on the
exists for
pickup.
their offense. And that's how they have to
Second
treat
and
this
6.
drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that is
Wilson's
incomplete.
pass intended for Darius
down
Slayton.
on him there. He could not hang
Incomplete.
on. It's third down.
Brings up third
That's an excellent
down
play by the
and
defender.
6
He
yards to
diagnosed that
go.
one. Close quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Strip that ball.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's
and they'll
good
get this
for
well
the Giants.
past midfield before
First
being
down.
stopped just before
First
the
and 10
35.
at the 37-yard
An
line.
excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Russell
He'll get
Wilson
8
on
on
the
the
keeper.
scramble there. It'll be second
Out
and
of
a
bounds
couple.
at the 30-yard line.
And that was not a bad scramble there
It's
on
a gain
first
of 8.
down. He didn't
Brings
force
up
it, nor
second
did he
and
throw it
2.
away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete
They'll
to
lose a
Sterling
yard on the
Shepard.
play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
On for the extra point.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone
at their
for
own
a touchback here.
25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give
Sheldon
credit to the
Rankins
defense.
on the
Great
stop.
job there at the point of
1
attack,
yard gain.
holding up.
Brings up
They won
2nd
their
and
battles
9
at the line of scrimmage.
at the
Left him
26-yard
no space
line.
to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rush in.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete to
The Giants
Ezekiel
going to go ahead
Elliott.
and use the first of their
No gain on the
timeouts.
play.
As the stoppage
And
will
it
come with
brings
a little
up
under a minute to go
3rd down.
in this first half.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
We got 4.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a a sack.
Dak Prescott
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Chris Jones
now
on to
comes
punt
the
for the
Cowboys
Cowboys.
punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Tate on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is.
Take over
It'll go as a
19
19-yard return.
At the Cowboys'
and the Giants will begin
41-yard
this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll run the screen with Carson and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
To Chris Carson.
6 yards was the
six-yard
pickup on the last
pickup.
completion,
Brings up
so here's second and 4.
At the
Eluding
Cowboys'
the pressure
34-yard line.
But now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside
That's good
the 30.
for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
Wilson
incomplete.
on the keeper. Intended for Chris Carson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
That's
what
the
you
end
usually
of
run
the
in this
first half.
situation.
We're going to go full verticals because
24.
why not?
Because you're
Giants,
feeling it,
14.
right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
Graham
everyone
Gano
back
set
for
to kick off.
number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to
Number
the 29.
21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
End result of that
He's
one,
tackled
a nice
at the
4-yard
29-yard
gain, so you
line.
can use that to set
A
up
gain
your
of
play
4.
action game.
It's now
or you can come
2nd
right
and
back
6.
and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Prescott
and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
24-yard gain
Call
on
it
the
a
play.
very strong gain
And
of 24.
a Cowboy 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will score.
Xavier McKinney.
That's tough. They're starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
The game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was going out.
Set to
and
kick
I always
off.
enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one
The
will
Cowboys
bounce
take
out of the
over
back
first
of the end
and
zone,
10
so we will start
at their
here
own
at the
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being
Ezekiel
corralled.
Elliott, the ball
They may
carrier.
want to go back to that one.
He's
First play of the
tackled
drive,
at the
good for
40-yard
15
line.
and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Most of their damage has
First
been done
down,
through the air. I mean, they've
Cowboys.
rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
The Giants take over first and 10
here in the second
at
half.
their own
I just wonder on the other
17-yard
side
line.
of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Chris Carson, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11
but you have to be
at the
careful about being
16-yard
too
line.
cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a
Gain
Giant.
of 13, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking deep downfield, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. Second down.
Intended for Evan
Normally
Ingram.
being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage
It's now
downfield.
second
Go
and
up and
10
make the
at
catch,
the 30-yard
take
line.
the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 55's mine, guys. 55. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Wilson will throw again. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 31, check 31.
Again, Wilson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
17 more
good
yards.
Gain again. That's now 31 yards combined
Giants
on those last 2
first
plays.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Chris Carson.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down
11
as well.
more yards.
And now a
That's
timeout called
another
by the Cowboys
Giants
defense.
1st down.
It's just their first, so
First
2
and
remaining
goal at the
as they burn
9-yard
one
line.
here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he will take it on in
Sterling
for a Giant
Shepard.
touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his
The kick is
quarterback as he
blocked
broke the huddle.
and no
I
good.
like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out
Sets
his
to
rack,
kick off.
right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that
The
one will
Cowboys
bounce
take
out
over
of the back
1st
of
and
the end
10
zone, so we will
at
start
their own
here
25-yard
at the 25.
line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand.
Complete to
Had
Amari
full
Cooper.
control, and guess what?
A gain
They've
of
got to find a way to
33
get back
yards
to
on
where
the
they were
play.
before.
You think
First
Papa
down,
Davis and Papa
Dallas.
Gunn would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. 20. And he is into the end zone
Ezekiel
for the Cowboy
Elliott on the
touchdown.
carry. Touchdown, Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown
Greg
now of the
Zuerlein
season.
lining up for the
and
point
the
after.
Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing
kick
league
is
now, but
good.
anytime a runner breaks one like
Makes
that,
the score
you've got to
Cowboys
have a
31.
secondary that can find a way
Giants
to him and find a way to
27.
get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's
Greg
going to find the end
Zuerlein,
zone
the
every
kickoff
time.
for Dallas.
And this will
The
not be
Giants take over
returnable. It's
1st
out of the
and
back of
10
the end zone for a
at their
touchdown.
own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many
good
teams
for our
patient enough to stick
Giants.
with the run.
First
Everybody
down.
wants to advance the ball through
First
the air.
and 10
They got to
at
get
the
their timing back.
37-yard
Right off the
line.
bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Here's Wilson to throw.
He don't want it.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 7 yards the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front
They
buying
created
that
some
time?
time.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. They turned into a really nice play.
55. Hey, eat. I got you.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain.
To Darius Slayton.
The defense loves to hang
gain
their
on
hat
the
on that,
play.
don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was
Wilson
made,
on the keeper.
put down right on the spot.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? These ain't been the same. These have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Pull it together. Run it, run it, run it. 25, check 25, check 25.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's
That's
Robinson.
good for a
It's a gain of
Giants
5 on the
first
play.
down.
And they're able to pick up the conversion here
That's
on
the
4th
end of the
down.
3rd quarter.
Welcome
With
back
the
now
score,
here
Cowboys
in East
31.
Rutherford.
Giants
It's the Giants with
27.
possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the bump. Good job right there, good job right there. Watch the twist.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's
Number
down
3,
right around
Russell Wilson
midfield
on
after
the
a gain
keeper.
of 2, maybe 3.
Brennan Scarlett brought
Give
it
him a couple
down.
on the scramble. It's
A
2nd
gain of
down.
2.
How about a
Brings
tip
up
of the cap
2nd
to the
and 8
defense? They're
at
working
the
against a very
50-yard
mobile
line.
quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike, 5. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right
Chris
near
Carson
the line of
on the
scrimmage.
carry.
2 runs
Leighton
in a row,
Van
but
Der
only
Esch
2
on the
yards to
tackle.
show for it.
No gain on the
Absolutely
play.
love the effort there.
It's now
the
3rd
ability to
and
flow
8.
from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Sacked.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there.
Loss of a
You've always
yard.
got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan
Ezekiel
out.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Losing a couple.
Xavier
That was
McKinney
one of the few
on
times
the
they've been
tackle.
able to contain him thus
It's
far.
a loss of 2.
He's over 100 yards
Brings
for
up
the game,
2nd
but he lost a
and
bit
12
off his total
at
on
the
that carry.
23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Pass.
15
Complete
yards
to
on the
Michael
play,
Gallup.
1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
Pickup of 8 on the screen.
A gain of 8 yards.
Sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike's going forward, Mike's going forward.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Elliott.
That burst
Desmond
good
King
for 20
on the tackle.
and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
They have to be satisfied
And
with.
the
And throughout this
Cowboys
game,
1st down.
they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and
Dallas.
4th on the year.
Greg Zuerlein
and the
lining up
Cowboys
for the
will
point
add
after.
on to their lead. It's been quite the game
His
for him
kick is
individually.
good.
A trio of
Makes
touchdown
the score
catches now.
Cowboys
So pick
38.
a route, any route,
Giants,
whatever you want him to
27.
run, he's going to do it and do it well.
Greg
And end
Zuerlein
up in
to
the
kick
end
off
zone.
for
This
Dallas.
has really been fun to watch.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of
Golden
the end
Tate
zone,
on the
not a good
return.
one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
That's good
And he'll
for
be
the
out of
Giants.
bounds near the
1st
30.
down.
In fact, right on the
1st
30.
and 10
Nice
at the
way to start the
30-yard
drive.
line.
A gain of 12 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Danny.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got daylight. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense?
For the
Almost like they were
2-point
protecting
conversion.
the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone,
attempt
but
at the
that's
two-point
going to wind up
conversion is no
incomplete.
good.
Should have been
That
picked.
keeps
Probably
the
doesn't
score
matter on a
Cowboys
two-point
38.
conversion, but still,
Giants
as a former
33.
DB, you want to grab that ball when you
Graham
can, don't you?
Gano set to kick off.
And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Because that worked.
Desmond
but you have to
King on the
prepare for
tackle.
wrinkles and counters
A
because
gain
you know
of a
they'll make some
yard.
adjustments.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Prescott now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 12 yards there and a
Prescott's
first down.
pass complete to Michael
Fourth
Gallup.
quarter, down to the final 2
A gain
minutes.
of
And we've
12.
got a one-score game.
First down, Dallas.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break.
Down at the 45-yard
we'll get a timeout
line.
used defensively.
It's a
with
gain
a
of
minute 56
7.
to go.
Brings up second and 3.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. They go Elliott again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say
Elliott
again,
right
the
ball
midfield
carrier.
at the 50.
Tackle
a gain
made
of
right
5,
at midfield.
good enough for the first
A
down.
gain of 5.
But they picked up
First
a little bit of
down,
yardage there.
Cowboys.
And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. He'll be taken down
Ezekiel
at the 48
Elliott, the Cowboy
for a
ball
pickup of
carrier.
2 yards.
He was brought down
The
by
Giants going
Patrick
to burn their third
Onwuasor.
and final timeout.
2 yards on the
As they'll
pickup.
talk things
It's
over
second
prior to
and
this
8
upcoming
at
second
the
down play.
48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You better bring it. Hey, check back. Check 3.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Back 6. I got him.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
Tonight's
So
final
this
score,
one will end in a victory
38,
for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thank Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.